Did you used to work here?
Yeah, it definitely feels weird. I feel like we're being watched.
There's eyes, dude. Did you see those eyes? There's right underneath the... Get this board that's right here? There's like eyes over there.
Winnemucca Air Force Station was established in 1952 as part of the Planned Deployment Act by the United States Air Defense Command. 44 mobile radar stations across the United States were to support the permanent radar network established during the Cold War for the defense of the United States. The radar program was determined to be operational by mid-1952, and the 658th Air Force Station opened up on June 8, 1955, 7 miles adjacent to the radar, known as the Sage and Warding Squadron. In 1959, the site was upgraded with another pair of radars that could detect range, height, and speed. The squadron's role was to guide interceptor aircraft towards unidentified intruders that were picking up on the radar unit scopes, and in 1961, the squadron provided information 24/7 to the Sage Direction Center, where it was determined to analyze range, height, speed, and whether or not the aircraft was friendly or hostile. Unfortunately, the 658th Radar Squadron, the Sage Air Force Station, reported problems and was inactivated on June 18, 1968 because of minimal funding and other restrictions. The former Sage Station is now a commercial transfer site, and the former radars are still standing. Most of the buildings on the mountain are in deteriorating condition, and the Quonset huts and bunkers are used by Humboldt County. The library and recreation hall is now the Pokin Peak Thrift Shop, and the swimming pool is open to the public depending on the season. Alright guys, so during the ghost hunts at the courthouse, I asked them, how do I get access to the top of Winnemucca Mountain? They said, we'll take you up there. So here we are.
There is a dark entity that is said to lurk up here. Many people have seen it, and many people claim to have been scared off from it. There are countless amount of stories surrounding Winnemucca Mountain. Some say there's a dark shadow that lurks up there, and once people sees it, they're gone. There's apparitions, disembodied voices, unexplained growls, and people claim to have even had rocks be thrown at them. I have a friend from high school, and he told me his story. He went up on the mountain, him and his girlfriend, late one night, and they were walking around, and they stopped dead in their tracks, looking at the former radars, and they saw this huge, tall figure with yellow eyes. They said it scared the hell out of them. And I will say, when me and my team went up there the second night, there was a different type of energy. We could feel a different presence with us.
Yeah, it definitely feels weird. I feel like we're being watched.
And first, before this video is seen, I would also like to say on behalf of Tri-County Nevada Ghost Hunters, the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office, and the Winnemucca Police Department, please do not go on top of Winnemucca Mountain. These buildings are in deteriorating condition, ready to collapse at any moment. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please do not go on top of the mountain. If you are seen on top of the mountain, you will be charged with trespassing. The Humboldt County Sheriff's Office and the Winnemucca Police Department were aware that we were up on the mountain doing this ghost hunt. Thank you.
For the first night of our ghost hunt, we met up with courthouse officials Adrian and Rebecca to take us up on the mountain, and it was still daylight, and unfortunately we were very pressed for time as the storm was coming in, so we started with a REM pod and an EVP recorder, but unfortunately we didn't catch anything for the first half hour.
We'll be able to hear your voice. Did you used to work here? Fucking rat.
Is there a rat there?
Yeah, there's a rat in there.
And after my rat encounter and catching nothing upstairs, we decided to go ahead and go into the basement portion of the building. But Ashley went first and we lost her.
Ashley! Oh, there you are. Where did you go? Oh, wow. Okay.
You guys came down here?
What?
You guys came down here or just you?
Oh, it's just me.
And then I almost died.
Oh. So you gotta wait for us.
Oh, sorry. I don't. How come it's not starting? Oh, there we go. Anyways, no. How do I start that? Come on.
Okay.
Because you guys were calling at me, I was looking.
Oh.
And I dropped my phone.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness.
So what's that time? Well, I guess it's nothing.
Oh, watch out.
Water, it's about died again.
You okay?
So anyways, I walked all the way back up here.
Uh-huh.
And this is so much darker, so I can't see. There's like a lock back.
There's a what?
A lock.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. I was looking at it.
Yeah, that's pretty weird looking.
And there's more back there,
Well,
but I didn't go back that way.
yeah, that's probably a good idea. All right.
And during this portion, we are unaware that Ashley's EVP recorder caught our very first EVP of the night. Listen what sounds like to be a spirit laughing at her.
Oh, watch out. You okay? Oh, watch out. You okay? Oh, watch out. You okay?
And once we crawled out from underneath the building, we heard some thunder in the distance. So we immediately grabbed our XLS camera and did an XLS camera sweep before the storm came in, just because we didn't want our equipment to get ruined. Alright, are you in here?
Did you see that?
Just want you to know that I have a device here that even though we can't see you with our eyes, this can see you. It will map you out. See, as you can see, those are dust balls right there. I'm gonna go in this room here. Coming in here, this rat better not jump out at me. Did you used to work in here? Whoa, look at this, look at that.
Yeah, I see it.
Looks like it's hanging. Looks like it's hanging. It's off the ground, look, and it looks like he's choking.
No.
Yeah, it looks like something's hanging.
It's gone.
Shoot this real quick. I'm gonna pull out my EVP recorder. Oh man, I don't have an EVP recorder. Oh, it's weird. There's a rope right there too. This was very strange for us that an XLS stick figure would appear right where there's a rope. Right there. It was off the ground. And yep, I see it flopping in the air. This was a great unexpected capture with the XLS camera, but unfortunately we had to wrap it up and call it a night because the storm got closer, and we made it down the mountain just in time before the rain hit. For the second night of our ghost hunt, we thought we were going to get access to one of the former radar towers, but unfortunately, the guy that owns it was unable to meet with us. So instead, we did the rest of the buildings like we wanted to do on the first night we were here, and we started in the upper site corridor. Is there anybody up here with us? Can you speak into this recorder? Is there anything you'd like to say? What light?
Orange, red one. Is that somebody?
And right at this moment, our millimeter started to get some unexplained spikes. And for the rest of the time we were in the building, we didn't catch any other activity. And so we went up into the building known as the Sage Operations Building, and immediately upon entry, our REM pod went off.
Wait, is it on?
Yeah.
You want this one?
Okay, and then we'll get the XLS camera ready before we leave here.
Okay.
I wonder what... Go ahead.
That's creepy.
As you can see, upon entry with our REM pod, the REM pod goes off.
Here.
Okay.
I wonder what... Go ahead. That's creepy.
We thought that maybe it was because Ashley was holding it in her hand, but as you can see, the REM pod goes silent a few times.
Go ahead.
If the REM pod went off because Ashley had it in her hands, the REM pod would have kept going off. There was no explanation on why it kept going off and then silent again. Could this have been a static electricity presence within the building?
Can you please touch this for us?
And shortly after setting the REM pod down and pulling out an EVP recorder, you can faintly hear a gasp right next to us.
Can you please touch this for us? Can you please touch this for us?
And this unexplained gasp was even caught on our EVP recorder. And frequently throughout the rest of the time in the Sage building, we kept hearing this unexplained gasp.
Where'd you take that at?
Look.
There it is again. Did you hear that? There's like a loud gasp just now.
That's what I heard last time.
You heard that too? There's like a loud gasp.
Listen closely as I had just caught this gasp on my camera audio.
There's like a loud gasp just now.
That's what I heard last time.
You heard that too? There's like a loud gasp.
If you listen closely, while I'm talking, you could hear this gasp over my voice.
You heard that too? There's like a loud gasp. You heard that too? There's like a loud gasp. Would you catch?
So there's like a big bug or something. And then nothing's over there.
Can you do something to make yourself known? Can you move something around?
I wonder who Sky is. Narnia.
If you don't want us up here, let us know. Move something for us. Can you touch that REM pod? Now all of a sudden I don't feel anything. Just out of nowhere, just all of a sudden, like whatever was here, I don't feel it now.
After not feeling anything else in the Sage building, for about 20 minutes, there was no REM pod activity and we didn't hear any more unexplained gasps. We pulled out our temperature difference device, but unfortunately, all we caught were bugs. So we went ahead and pulled out our XLS camera to finish up the Sage building and all the other buildings on the mountain.
We've heard you in here a couple times. You gave a loud gasp to us. Where's the lady at? I want you to know this can see you. Can you stand out in front of this? Can you make your appearance known?
That looks like it's haining.
And look closely as we just caught our very first stick figure in the Sage Operations building. This was a weird capture on our XLS. A stick figure appeared out of nowhere. You can see that it will map a stick figure on our team member Ashley, but it won't map a stick figure on anything else. And when you look at the 3D infrared screen, the stick figure had joints. And unfortunately, after about 10 minutes in the Sage Operations building with the XLS camera, this was the only stick figure that we caught. And after gathering our equipment and getting ready to leave the building, Ashley heard a deep voice, and when we looked back, we all swore that we saw eyes. There's something. There's eyes, dude. Did you see those eyes?
I didn't see them.
There's right underneath the... Get this board that's right here? There's like eyes over there. I just saw eyes, I swear to God.
I had my camera on when you said it. I heard that.
You heard that?
I heard that one.
And upon review of the EVP recorder, we did catch this deep voice. Unfortunately, we were unable to make out exactly what this EVP was. We pulled out our REM pod one last time, but again, we didn't catch any REM pod activity, and as far as we know, upon review of our EVP recorders, we didn't catch any more EVPs. And so, we went ahead and explored the rest of the mountain's buildings with our XLS camera, but unfortunately, we didn't catch any more stick figures.
Alright, is there anybody in here? Can you please show yourself? We went everywhere on the mountain.
I mean, we did everything, right?
Yeah?
But if you're looking for, video ideas, we basically got me and Ashley pretty covered.
We even went around some of the buildings that we couldn't go in, and you couldn't get into those buildings even if you tried.
Can you please tell us something?
That's all United States government property. We were really bummed out that we couldn't get access to the former radar surveillance towers, but the guy did apologize and he did tell us it would be pointless to do it because you enter the building, there's no floors. He said they collapsed a long time ago. You enter the building, it's just this big empty building with the metal spiral staircase going around. Even though we didn't catch a lot, we feel like we caught enough. We just mainly wanted this for our experience before they decide to demolish those buildings. This was definitely an interesting location. And again, I'd also like to say, please, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please do not go on Winnemucca Mountain. This is for your safety. These buildings are ready to collapse at any moment. Please do not go on the mountain. If you are caught on top of Winnemucca Mountain, you will be arrested for trespassing. Thank you.